Morning Show is brought to you by Guardian Protection. And we are joined now on the Fan Hotline by our sports director, Jeff Hathhorn, brought to you by Sullivan Super Service, Pittsburgh trusted plumbing and HVAC provider for over 50 years. And Jeff is brought to you by Gutter Helmet. Safeguard your gutters from spring showers. With Gutter Helmet by Lednor Home Solutions. How are you, Jeff? What's going on, pal?
Yeah, we've had enough spring showers that if that gutter isn't clean, man.
Have we not? Yesterday felt like a nice fall day.
It did.
Which was actually kind of nice. And then next week, you look, it'll be like 93 degrees on Monday.
I was going to say, maybe by Thursday afternoon, we're going to think, man, that wasn't so bad. I wasn't sweating like I am now.
Mike Tomlin not sweating it out. Probably never was, Jeff, about getting a contract extension. So broadly, your thoughts?
So, we kind of had a feeling that this was going to happen, but you always wonder, is there any last detail? And Tomlin had that saying last year in camp where he said, I'm good. I don't need security. I've kind of made all my money. And it was a weird, something you never heard from Tomlin before. But to me, listen, I respect Mike Tomlin. I think he's done, he's a good NFL head coach. They didn't even win a playoff game. It's not all on him, and it's not college. So I don't know if you necessarily needed to give him a 3-year contract to get the guys rallied behind him or worried about recruiting. Like if he wins this year, then you reward him with a contract. If he doesn't, they have another year where there's not in the playoffs and there's not, some kind of weird circumstances where 50 players go down to injury. I don't know if would be that wrong after these many years to make him win a playoff game before you give him an extension.
Yeah, Jeff, that was really my question to you. Do you think that he earned this? Do you think that he earned a 3-year extension throughout the last how many years he's been under contract? I mean, I just, we fight the battle here every morning. And when we talk about Mike Tomlin, okay, can we meet in the middle? He is what he is. He's not going to bottom out. He's consistent, but there's still a lot more to be left on the table. Did he earn 3 years from what you've seen?
Yeah, I don't think he's earned 3 years. I think he's earned this year with a new coordinator, new quarterbacks, another opportunity. I think he's earned this chance with this to show, hey, I could go find a new coordinator. We can make this work. This offense can be better. It doesn't have to be so conservative. We can make the right moves in free agency. And I say we because it's a team thing with him and Omar, and obviously Art is overseeing all of it. So all of that plays into Mike. I mean, he's got to have the people around him doing what they need to do. But I don't know if a 3-year deal, I love consistency. I think there is something to be said for that. But it's that line of when does consistency become complacency?
Doran made, I think, the point of the show so far in the first segment we did, Jeff, because I said I would have loved to see, like what you talked about already, Mike Tomlin have to, for lack of a better way of putting it, sing for his supper. Have this be a lame duck year, see if you win a playoff game, and then move from there. And Doran said maybe they did that this offseason. Maybe it was new OC, new quarterbacks, different way of operating, and you've just got to deal with it. Maybe we take some power away from you. Do you think that could be the case?
Yeah, I think there's something to be said for that, hey, you got to make these changes, and in return, you make these changes, we'll give you almost like a new coach. We're going to give you a 3-year deal to prove that these changes were the changes that got you over the top. Yes, I could see that type of conversation happening. And again, you're not extending someone who's never done it, who you have to worry about major issues with. But there are some things internally that Najee Harris was made very public about discipline and accountability and things that you want to see different with this program. And I would have given him a year to fix it. They're giving him 3.
Well, he talks today, right? I mean, what time does he talk? About, 12 o'clock?
I think it's after practice today,
so
that'll be like 4 o'clock.
Is this like the same deal like during the season? Will you be able to ask questions, or is he just kind of just talking?
No, when we have those media gatherings, we can ask questions. Now, how open he is, I'm telling you what he's going to say is, it's nice that I have a contract, but he's going to downplay all of it. He always has. Every time he's gotten an extension, it's not about him, but he loves this organization. And he'll get to the point where he's just not saying much about it. So he will talk how, forthright he'll be about his contract. I don't expect much, but, we'll ask him questions about it.
Jeff, the Pirates. So Buster Olney got his Twitter account hacked yesterday, which was not funny for him, I'm sure, but it was uproariously funny for me, because usually you just see around trade deadline, people's accounts get hacked, or not even that, but their pictures will change, and it'll be like fake Adam Schefter. This was a fake a real Buster Olney, but a fake Buster Olney tweeting out to 1.3 million people about all these fake trades. But it was something real that came from Buster earlier in the day, where an AL executive said in a piece to Buster that the Pirates are like a bat away from being a really tough out in the NL. Do you agree with that?
All things trending in the same direction. I do. I think, I don't know if you could count on Gonzalez to be what he's been over the course of a season. I think things like that have to play out. But yeah, I would say a bat and a bullpen arm. They're still missing an arm, whether that's somebody that will come back from injury, whether it's a Braxton Ashcraft, one of the younger guys that could fill that role. But I think between those two, you look at the rotation. I think the defense is pretty good. I know there have been mistakes. I know O'Neill's made a couple of errors, and that's something you hold your breath with sometimes. But I think he's good at that position. They've got defensive options in Taylor and Triolo. And if Henry Davis becomes that bat, I think they've got to send Sawinski down. I think they have to find another bat there. It's just Jack just seems lost. But yeah, you give him another bat and another bullpen arm. I like their chances to be in contention for the wild card.
Do you have faith that they'll do that?
I think they'll make moves. It's just what kind of impact moves are they going to make? Are they going to bring someone that's struggling on another team looking for a new life? Are they going to bring like a bat? I don't expect them. I think the price tag will be too high for an Alonso, but like if they're in contention, do they think on that type of scale where someone might be available that could really impact? Or are they going to look for somebody that's, it's a nice bat, but it's not, someone that's going to hit 6, 7, 8 in a really good lineup?
Jeff, what do you got up on the website, bud?
Well, obviously we have reaction to Mike Tomlin's contract. Andy Lindbergh did a bunch on that, and we'll have so much from OTAs, from minicamp today. The offensive coaches talk. Najee has to talk this week, so we'll hear from him at some point. So there'll be a lot going on with the Steelers, and obviously Paul Skeens starts.
Let's go. It's a Skeens day.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate the time as always.
Boys.
Thanks, Jeff.
Jeff Hathhorn, our sports director. It is a Skeens day. I feel like the show's very heavy when we talk Mike Tomlin.
It is.
Like it's been an hour and not even 15 minutes, and I just feel the weight of the sports talk world on our shoulders.